Hey guys, so we are back for day 11 of How to Gain Self Confidence in 30 Days. Um, I hope you have been receiving so much. If you've been checking in with me, if you haven't checked in with me, go back and watch the previous 10 days. Um, my goal is for you to receive something very blessed from that. And let me think what we covered. So we just covered on that first week of learn yourself, which is there's four pillars. Pillars is learn yourself, know yourself, love yourself, and trust yourself. And once you begin to learn yourself, you're then able to start to get to know yourself, to get to understanding of who you are and where you're going and what you want in life. And when if y'all hear yelling, it's probably my kids in the background. um, and then once you get to learn yourself, you really get to know yourself. You get to know and start to get a better understanding of your habits, your thought process, and all those great things. You get to move and kind of go with that. And and after knowing yourself, you finally get to start to love yourself because you get to understand who you are. Things are the way they are, and if you don't like those things, how to change those things. That's in loving yourself. But in loving yourself is also just accepting yourself, forgiving yourself, taking that time to just be in tune with yourself. To me, that's loving yourself. So you just want to kind of really do that, get in tune with yourself and be in love with yourself. And in doing so, you can be in tune with whoever you're with, or, love that person better. So that's loving yourself. And then once you get to love yourself and really get to be, like I said, in love with yourself, then you can start to trust yourself and your thoughts and your ideas and push forward to what you see for your life and for yourself. But today we are on day 11. We are getting to love and trusting yourself farther on down the line of the 30 days. But today we are on day 11. And we have so far covered the things you like, the things you don't like. How do you see yourself? What do you think about yourself? Um, where did you get these ideas of whether you can succeed or don't succeed? How do you see your successes? How do you see your failures and your stresses? How do you handle all these things that go on in your life? How do you control yourself throughout the process of these things? Where do you see yourself in life? Where do you want to be in life? All those things. We covered all those things in the first week. And so we also covered so far this week is learning yourself and setting goals for yourself. After you start to learn yourself, okay, now you can set goals for what you want to do, where you want to go, the things you would like to change and stop in your life, the things you would like to start and pick up in your life, maybe continue from what you previously had, or things like that. And then you also want to start understanding and getting to know your thoughts and ideas and your feelings, and kind of just getting into tune with yourself. That's what we covered so far this week. And now, oh yeah, and then we covered know how to control what affects your life, being proactive instead of reactive, understanding that you are in control of yourself and you are in control of your emotions, and that you can choose to be either proactive or reactive. Being reactive, you're constantly going to have something coming up, something that you're going to have to battle against, because that's what's on your mind. But being proactive is kind of just setting the pace for yourself, saying this is how my day is going to go. And of course, you're going to have things that come up with that. but as long as you push forward and keep going, that's how your day is going to go. It's not in what happens in your day, it's how you handle your day. So that was understanding where you get your ideas and your thoughts and feelings, and just being in tune with yourself. And then setting boundaries, knowing what is accepted in your life and what's not accepted. Understanding that sometimes you got to set boundaries with yourself and with others. And you just keep pushing and moving forward and setting those boundaries, and seeing what's allowed in your life and getting an understanding of that. And then, so now today we are on forming good habits and making them your master. You want to form good habits, and forming good habits, you are able to live the life that you are meant to live. So that could be the smallest of things, saying affirmations every morning, meditating every morning. Just the smallest of things, like we talked about, the small things build up to big successes. So if you just create a small goal to set for each and every day, it's going to build up more and more. The confidence of succeeding in everyday little steps is going to build up to big successes. So that's what you want to do. Habits are something we do without thought. You just do a habit, you don't think about it. It's something from the subconscious brain. The conscious mind has no idea what's going on. It's something completely from the subconscious brain. So what you are going to want to do is set a goal, like we talked about before. Set goals that you can easily reach for the start, but gives you a challenge as you go on. And then you're able, in setting goals and just kind of working towards those goals every day, you start to build a habit. Habits can be built in many different ways. You can build a habit by subconsciously, say subconsciously. You can build a habit by, say, doing affirmations every day. That's building a habit, just kind of repetitive doing it. Or you can also build a habit by when your subconscious mind is at its strongest, is when you're in theta stage. So, and that's like before we go to bed at night when we're super tired, or when we're first waking up in the morning, we are in theta stage. Kids 7 and under stay in theta stage. They stay in that creative thought, mind, and process. So when adults, we get it at the beginning of getting up in the morning, and then at the end of going to sleep at night, because our conscious is being lowered because we're tired. We're starting to go to sleep. So it's being lowered. It's nothing that it has to protect against or anything like that. And so that's when your subconscious wakes up, right? And it's able to kind of set the zone. It helps with your dreams at night and all those things. So when you're in that stage, if you say an affirmation, or you just kind of really focus on the person you see yourself being, then you start to set that in your subconscious brain, which actually is 95% of our habits through life. Like, your subconscious is what you work on every day without even thinking about it. Yeah, you're conscious, and when you're conscious, you're able to make different decisions, but on things that you like, oh, I just did this, I didn't have no thought to it. Say like you drove a car all the way home, you were tired or whatever, you did that subconsciously. It was a habit. Your mind already knew what to do. Your body already knew how to react. So it's already in there. That's like how we talked about before. When you are first born, all your thoughts, ideas, and everything are set your first 7 years of life, but you have no control over it, because you're a kid or a baby and you're just taking in that information, because we are natural recorders. So you're taking that information, and that's why at the beginning of the first week is very important, as I said, to find out what you like, what you don't like, not going off what people say you like or what people said you don't like or all those things. Really finding out yourself, what you like, what you don't like, who you are, how you think, how you see yourself. And if listening to someone has affected those ideas of yourself, that's very important in being able to understand and figure out how you are going to navigate your life from now on. So if you haven't done week 1, do week 1 and take that in. You're gonna like really get a really true understanding of yourself, and just kind of be able to start getting knowledge about yourself that you never knew you had. And hence it creates a builder for self-confidence and a builder of trusting that you already have what you need on the inside of you. There's nothing new to be created. There's just spaces and thoughts and ideas that need to be awakened. Everything you need is right there on the inside. So in forming good habits, you begin to awaken those abilities, those thoughts, those ideas, to trust in yourself, to gain more knowledge of yourself, and to walk in the path that you're meant to walk in. So just do that. If you've done everything else, then work on today and form good habits. Begin on steps to forming good habits. Like I started with affirmations, and it has been awesome. I actually started with confirmations because I started when I was in church, but I started in church, we call them confirmations. And I started with that, and I just built from there. I now call them affirmations and also confirmations. So you just build from there and just keep pushing and keep moving. And even if you don't see it, you speak into your life what you want to manifest. What we work on today is not for today, it's for tomorrow. What you did yesterday did not affect yesterday, it affected today or the future. Tomorrow is always coming. The present is always here. In the past is kind of you working, to receive. But you have to just keep moving, keep pushing forward, and never let yourself get complacent and just being simple or just being there. You want to live life to its fullest and experience everything that you have ever dreamed up in your mind and you feel that is meant to be done. So I hope that you form good habits, use affirmations, confirmations, just start doing it over and over and over till set in. If you do something 10,000 times, you have become a master of that skill. So do it at least 10,000 times. You do it at least 10,000 times. There's no reason to stop, right? So you informed a habit. Practice it, keep moving forward, keep going, and blessings, peace, and prosperity once again unto you guys. And check out those previous videos, like I said. And what else? Oh, share this if you feel somebody can receive something from it. And just continue to check back with me. I'll be back tomorrow for day 12. So make sure you check that video out, and we're going to keep moving forward. 30 days of how to gain self-confidence. And if you follow all these steps, I guarantee in 30 days, you are going to have an amazing foundation to start building even more and more self-confidence in yourself. Be blessed, y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.